The music of our people. Tuned V8s, wide open throttle, and open headers. Screaming down some asphalt at unsafe speeds. Welcome back to Pit Stop Ranch and this special coverage of the Nitro Revival at Irwindale Drag Strip. Really excellent show. I went on Sunday after people had already started packing up. I got there not too long after they opened up the track. And plenty of racing, plenty of exhibition going on, lots of people playing with their hot rods and drag cars in the open pits that we could all walk around and look at. Plenty of people checking it out. Lots of fun. It is amazing that these cars, which were 60 years ago, cutting edge, top of the line, fastest cars out there, have survived. Many of them have and are in private collections and get fired up for special events like this and let rip a little bit. Not in quite as much anger as they were run when they were people were building them in the garages and bringing them out racing, but still an incredibly fun event to come out and check out these all these amazing fun cars that have managed to survive the intervening decades since they were, I don't say relevant as the pinnacle of drag racing, and now they are relevant as historical artifacts from that time. Not sure the history of neither one of those, if either one of those was actually Don Gertis, but very cool that someone has that stuff here. Pretty neat. Some of the cars, actually, it was common that a lot of these cars needed it in order to start. They didn't have starters on them, so none of them have starters on them. But there for a period, you had to push to start them. And so you had pusher trucks whose job was to push these cars while they were in gear to be able to get them started. And then they'd back them up, line them up, and let them rip. Now, most people now just put strap a starter motor onto the front pulley on the blower and start cranking away, and then they get them fired that way. But yeah, it is fascinating, wonderful, and really enjoyable to see all of these amazing cars and the people, and talk to the people who love them and are keeping them running. It is not a trivial thing. It is not a trivial experience because, as you can see, they're not exactly compact and easily stored away. But they here they are, and it's amazing that we have events around the nation. This particular one in Irwindale, California, where people are allowed to break them out and fire them up, and a whole community come out and enjoy them. And now we're going to go observe the startup procedure. pretty to be a pusher.
You're right. It's a pretty truck, though.
It is a pretty truck.
It was blocked out with $100 bills, that truck.
I believe that. I 100%.
I've been in the business my whole life, let me tell you. It was blocked out with $100 bills.
I'll have to remember that. That's a great turn of phrase. A keen observer, we will notice that a lot of these, if not 90% of them, are powered with a Chrysler Firepower 396 Hemi, first generation Hemi. And if anyone wonders why getting a 396 Hemi that isn't completely destroyed is possible, given the fact that Chrysler made them for several years, made a couple 100,000 of them, and they were available in the junkyards at one time, and now not so much. Well, this is why. Because of the incredible airflow at high top end, there's a pusher vehicle car for you. They became the dominant engine of choice for these generation of drag racers, and it's so dominant now to this day that even though you can no longer get those first generation Hemi blocks anymore, at least not ones cast by Chrysler themselves, they now get blocks based on the big block Chevy, and then get special heads which very much function the same way, are very much modeled after those first generation Hemi heads, and that's what your modern drag racers all run. That said, I am really looking forward to putting together our 354 Hemis, which of course aren't the same as a 392 Hemi, but still excellent, very cool, and dropping that in one of our hot rods and making some noise with that. Here's a very early example of a funny car. The funny cars originally just meaning altered wheelbase, but then eventually meant that fiberglass lid pops up. And here's just a very cool 32 grilled Model A with a blown small block Chevy. Just a neat setup. Now this one here, obviously, it must really date back quite a ways, because the overhead cam or overhead valve engine of choice, this one was an Oldsmobile. And there was a time when that was absolutely the one of choice instead as opposed to the Hemi, but a few years later the Hemis became available, and the airflow through the high-end, high RPM airflow through the Hemis just curb stomped everything, all the wedge heads that were out there.
There's an extreme amount of caster, and the reason for that is when you're going fast, instead of locks, wheels just want to go straight ahead. That's a safety feature. You can only go really slow and turn.
We're all ready for a little bit of exhibition. dragging these rails out with their blown Hemis, and here some people were brave enough to actually toss them down the track. Not exactly in full anger mode, but definitely with a hell of a lot more guts than I don't know if I have for one. If I own one of these. Early prototype top fuel dragsters, front engine, rear engine, the very first generation of rails that led to our modern top fuel dragsters that highest pinnacle of NHRA racing today. Those were not the only things here. A lot of people brought out their classic drag cars. Their classic cars have been turned into drag cars. Quite a few gassers, some at Pro Street, as you really again, and came out and did some bracket racing, and really awesome time checking them all out, and inspiring. Hopefully we can get into our shop and get some up and running ourselves, and instead of just sharing you other people's amazing cars, we're all out there with our not so amazing but belongs to us stuff. Pretty good, dude.
just a boy. Christmas brought so much joy. Couldn't wait for the presents and laughter. I couldn't sleep late at night, looking for Santa with lights. Those are the memories I still remember. Then I became a man, lost sight of who I am, but right in front of me was the answer. 'Cause on Christmas I feel joy, and I turn back to a boy. The answer is to stay young forever. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song.
Lighting's better on this side.
Stop smoking? Not well, yes and no. It's probably half. Right side.
And now we have finished out with some bracket racing of the cars that aren't top fuel rails of one form or another. Amazing wheel stands and lots of fun stuff. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit the like button. It really helps us out a lot. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe, and hopefully look forward very soon to our own addition to this wonderful pursuit of wasted money and tinnitus, shared amongst our friends, and have a drag racing-tastic